Hey guys, it's Alec here, and today I'm going to spend a bit of time just to show you guys a nice module that's available for everybody in Pastel Partner, Pastel Xpress, and Sage 50 Cloud called the Pastel Bank Manager. And it's a great module to help you automate and to capture quicker by giving you the ability to import data. And secondly, also a beautiful a mapping environment which helps you auto map and auto configure references that come in that you use, or even parts of references, to make sure the allocations is done automatically as well once you've mapped it in. So I'm going to show you first where to get it. Okay, so let's go. Where do you access the Pastel Bank Manager? It's from your cashbook module. Right, there we go. And here at the bottom right, you got Pastel Bank Manager. All right. So once you click that, a window opens, which is your bank manager window to select the bank file. Okay. Today in this demo, I'm going to import the Investec file, but you can also import other files. There's APSA, etc., and also your Standard Bank. And if you don't see them, you can actually go and do a generic CSV file or a generic OFC file, which most banks have. Right. But I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna click. I've got a downloaded file here, which is this demo file. Open. Okay, and I'm gonna say okay. Once I do that, it actually brings me into the dashboard environment, which just says what is in this file. Okay, so I don't have to go and open it. I can see, okay, it's only got receipts in here for this demo. That's what I've done. And it's this little pie chart, which ultimately is only one color. But if you had payments and receipts, it'll actually show you that. And it'll actually show you what has been allocated and what's unallocated. So everything is unallocated in this instance, because for the demo, that's going to be nice for me to show you guys. I'm going to press continue. It's going to bring me into this window, which ultimately is a bit of a window just to show what is in it. And it's done some work for me already. All right. So what has it done? It's already allocated the periods for me based on the dates of each transaction. What is in this file? Well, it's 16 rows of data from 1 to 16 over here. And you can actually see that 4 files, there are 4 rows of transactions per month that I've actually gone and generated in this demo. Okay, so there's a September month, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the bottom up, and then 4 months, October, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then November month, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we've got a 4 months for December. Now, it's a smart environment because you can actually go and kind of like sort it by each field. So I'm just going to show you here. I'm going to sort the row numbers. There goes 1 at the bottom, 16 at the top, and I'm going to resort it other way around from 1 at the top to 16 at the bottom. Okay, so that's another feature that's cool. All right, so now what I've done here is I've done 4 of customer, 4 rows of transactions, customer 1 to 4 of every month, just to show you different kind of ways to work with this environment. Okay, so if you see here, customer number 1 has got different references each month. Customer 1, there's customer 1, there's customer 1. And then you've got customer 2, which got a stable same reference. Here's customer number, customer 2, 2, 2, 2. And then you've got 3, also different references, and 4, also different references. And you'll see here, customer 3 has got references based on invoice at the end. Customer 1 has got ways that they reference their customer number in different parts of their description. So they got it in the end description here and in the beginning of their reference here. And then you've got customer 4 that's got their month in every description. Okay, so let's deal with customer 2 first, which is a stable description. Okay, so how do we do this? Firstly, it's going to go, what is this for? GCS. So that means, is it a general, is it a customer, or is it a supplier? This is a customer. I'm just going to type C there. You can go to the drop down and select it. Next, I'm going to go and say, this is for customer 2. It's got an intelligent search here. Once I type customer 2, you'll actually see something pops up. Oops, I typed 99 there. 002. It pops up a little window here. It says, this is the customer. So I'm going to select that. Now I can give it a description to say customer 2 receipt, for instance. Okay, check now. Now, once that's done, I can go and say, I want to map this, add this to my mapping. It's going to bring up this window and says, okay, what do you want to map? Well, I want to search the bank statement for that customer 002, and it must always say customer 002 in my ledger description. And if I say apply this to the current import save, I go save, you'll actually see that it's going to pop up customer 02 on every single time it hits that description. But look how the smart mapping actually helps me for all of them. So now I can go to 001 and say, but what if they do it in different parts of the reference? So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to say this goes for customer 001. It's going to bring up that intelligent search again. Okay. And now I can say map this for me. And what do you want to do? I want to also say this must be not customer like that, but it must say customer 001 receipt. Okay, I'm just going to type it in the same way I did on 002. I'm going to say search only for customer 001 reference and then save it. Check how it goes, and Smart picks up all of the customer 001 in different spaces. So customer 001 at the end there, it's at the beginning here, it's only there, and there it's at the end again. And it's gone and it's updated my actual ledger description for me, and it's gone and it's picked up different Smart searches. And now I can just do that on all of them. I say, okay, well, that is customer 003. Yes, it's that one. Let's map it in. Okay, and once that mapping is up, I just say search for, oops, I've gone to the wrong row there. You have to be on the specific row. You want to say add mapping. And there we go. And we say customer 003. We say over here, receipt. And we say we only search for 003. And there we go. And there we go. And now the last one, which is customer 004, we go customer 004. I just tab it. Oh, it's the wrong one. Tab if I want to make it to select that one. Customer 004 is actually not available. So that means, let's say this customer had a wrong description. We know this customer is actually this one over here. Let's take the very first one. That doesn't matter for now. We know that customer has got the wrong reference or a reference that has changed. I can now update this mapping. I can actually go and say this customer is the same receipt there. And we can kind of like give it a reference ADC, I think it was 001 or something. And we say just pick up that as my customer number now. This is that instances where a customer has used the wrong account and we've finally allocated it to the right account. You'll see that actually has gone and auto updated that for me, and it's kind of like selected, and it's done a nice description here for me. All right, so what now? Now that's in your mapping. If you ever have to go and change that mapping, you go and configure it over here, and you'll see there's mappings for you here. So I can go and remap it at a later stage. I can go and search in this environment and say I want to go and search. I have to update my customer CUS00. Let's see what it picks up. There's the 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go and update it over here, and then I can go and apply it to the current import save as well if I've done something wrong. So I can say, oops, this one was, for instance, was wrong. I can click on 004, and once I've clicked on it, I say it should be receipt, and it shouldn't be a ADC. It should be an underscore there instead of an open parenthesis. And I just close the last part. There we go. And I say apply. And once I've said save, you'll see it's actually going to update it for me. Right. And even if it doesn't update in this specific import, you'll see that it does update in the next import. All right. So I can also, that override all map transactions is the one where I actually should have also ticked it on. So let me just quickly do that again. Okay, just there. Let's just make this a double underscore. Okay, we apply it to the current one. We override. Okay, save. There. And there it's changed. All right. Now that is configured, which is nice, is the next time you import any file from here, any new transaction or in any new CSV, it will remember this mapping and will apply it to your next import. And once you just want to bring this into your cash book, because remember, this is another module, I just say go and create the batch. You can create either a receipts or a payment or all. I'm just going to say all for now, even though it's just receipts. And you'll see that it's actually going to now bring it into my cash book window. Okay, let's just go and say all batches. You see, it's actually going to bring it in. Now I have to go to receipts because obviously it's going to be in this part of my cash book. Okay, it just says item allocation, open item allocation. That's not so relevant for this demo. And once I'm into receipts, you're going to see it's popped in here for me very nicely. All 16 rows are in, all periods are in, all mappings are done. And now I can just say date. And that's how simple it is. From now on, all of this mapping will just remain in place. And it's very simple now to next time I import, it will just auto allocate because of that mapping. And if I have to go update that map, I can just say update, and that will ultimately bring us to the normal steps of update. I'm just going to update everything for now. And that's the normal steps that everybody's used to within the cashbook module. All right. I hope this is an indicator as to how powerful the Pastel Bank Manager is. It really does help a lot. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.